Happy lunch hour, gang. Okay, we're out in the garage today because I got something too big to lug around for me. Biggest generator I've ever reviewed here. This is the brand new, not even on the market yet, Opus Titan 5. And the reason I say I'm not moving it, this thing weighs 220 pounds. It is a monster. To the point where it can't even be shipped via FedEx or UPS or anything. They had to bring it in on a freight truck. Okay. Yeah, it's a beast. It is a 4,000 watt output, 5,040 watt hour uh, capacity, and a 7,000 watt surge generator. This is not like any of the other generators we've ever talked about. It can be used that way, but this one has some differences. Okay? Like I said, this is more industrial. This is going to be more along the lines of using in a garage, in a barn, on a work site, something of the sort, because it's made very differently than most of them. Now, however, this can be used as a whole home system, but I'm going to get to that in just a second. Okay. So let's take a look at this. What makes it different? Sound any different than normal? It's an all steel generator. Okay. It's weather resistant. It's water resistant. If you left this out in the rain, it's going to be okay. It's IP54, so it's water resistant and dust proof, or basically dust proof. It's the second to highest level for dust proofing there is. Okay. So we're talking about something that is good to be used in a dirty scenario, in a garage. I was out here doing some woodworking yesterday, sanding and everything. This would be fine for it, no problem. Like I said, you're out in the farm and you want to have a backup system for, I don't know, lights in the barn or milking cows or, whatever. You want to have a system like this as opposed to one of the standard generators that we always talk about that you don't want to get wet or get dirty or something like that. Okay. Being 220 pounds, portability is an issue. If you can see in the lower corner, this has big wheels on this. Okay, they are probably 6-inch wheels to roll over rough terrain. It's also got a collapsible carrying handle here for, again, steel, to maneuver this thing around. So if you want to take it out in the mountains going camping and you're bouncing over a rocky trail, this will move. All right, I'll give you that as an idea. So how would it work in daily use? Okay, again, let's take a look at some of the deals on it. If I power it on here real quick, there we go. All right, so you see the standard digital display, whole 9 yards. Here's where you get some of the differences. It has its 30 amp, and then it has just two 120 volt plugs to it. Okay, this is it. Like I said, this isn't your roll around the house, plug the lights in, plug the computer in. That's not what this is designed for. Now, of course, you can plug extension cords into it and then have two devices on it or whatever it need be. But this is that's exactly what it's for, basically. It's for plugging extension cords in and getting to wherever you need to be. It's not setting a lamp on top. Though, I'll give you this. That's how strong this thing is. There's no problem. You know how much I weigh, okay? 285 pounds. And there's no problem with me sitting on it. So, there's that. The downside to this thing, and just so everybody knows, it cannot run 240. So yeah, where you can run your chop saws, your skill saws, your power hammers, hammer drills or whatever like that, no problem. You're not going to run a welder on this. I want to make that very clear that that's not a possibility. There is no way to upgrade this to 240. You can upgrade the capacity of this. With one unit, you can connect up to 8 batteries to this to bring this up to a 45.36 kilowatt system. Okay? Again, only 120. It can be hooked up to a transfer switch, so it can be hooked up to be a whole home system. However, the key I want everybody to remember, and I'm going to harp on this one because I know this is what I'll get questions on. You're not going to hook up your HVAC system to this because this does not run 240. Okay? So if you want to hook up lights, dishwasher, washing machine, no dryer, okay, unless you got a gas dryer, it still runs on 120, okay, no electric dryers. Unless you have a 120 well pump, this one's not going to work. If you've got a gas water heater, you could use this. An electric water heater, this will not work. Anything that is 240, guys, will not work on this. That is, I want to make that perfectly clear. Okay. So yeah, you can expand this up to twice the size of my EcoFlow system, a little more than actually. My EcoFlow is 21.6, and this will go up to 45.3. So yeah, you could easily run all the circuits in your house 120 by hooking up a transfer switch to it. All right. So basically, this is what it is. Cost. This is where this becomes an option for people to consider. And I just want to make sure I got all this. All right. So right now, they are in their preheat period. Okay. This is not going to be shipped until November 1st. I want to make that clear. Don't think you're going to have this if you buy it next week. Okay. It's not going to be shipped out till November 1st. In the pre-order period, the preheat order period, which is now, you can get this for $24.99. Okay, that most of the time for that kind of money, you're not getting this kind of capacity. In the pre-order period, which will start September 15th, okay, the next step, the price will go to $27.99, and then once it is ready for shipping, if you don't want to buy it till November, regular price on this will be $32.99. So if you're looking to get in on the cheap, it's $800 less than it's going to be when it's actually ready to be delivered. I'm just telling you, you guys, however you want to do it, okay? It's just an option. As I've said a million times, that there's no one size fits all to prepping. Everything's different for different people. This one, as I said earlier, I find would be best for industrial, somehow. If you're working out on a job site, if you've got a lot of stuff that you're doing out on the farm, in the yard, in the garage, or whatever, that you can throw this one in the back of your side-by-side or whatever and run off of there. That's what I think this is good for. If you've got a mobile home, your trailer or something like that you're pulling around, this thing would be awesome because it can get wet. Okay, if it rains on it, it's okay. So you can plug that in, go that way. The whole home system, well, yes, it does work. The downside, my entire purpose of doing my whole home system was so I could get my well pump working so I had water, and that's 240. So this would not work for what I needed. Maybe it works for you. Okay, just say it. Different strokes for different folks. All right. Yeah, we're going to give one away. And the one that we're going to give away, you will actually get before November 1st. So those people will have it the next week or so. So it's coming from a freight company. In order to win this, you will need to enter the state in which you live in. Again, lower 48 only, in a comment below. And I need a word that has the letter V in it. V is in Victor. Okay. We will do the drawing tomorrow night, Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, like the drawings are, or like the live streams always are on Saturday night. and the person will have 3 minutes to enter. As per normal, it will be to subscribers only, and it will be to subscribers as of yesterday. Again, this is me trying to keep out the professional contest goers that just come to a channel, see if they can win and never come back. I want preppers to win this stuff. So, if you're interested in winning one, be on the live stream tomorrow night at 9. If you're interested in buying one, your choice. You can do it between now and the 15th for $24.99. You can do it between September 15th and November 1st for $27.99, or you can do it after November 1st for $32.99. The Opus Titan 5, guys, a little different, but something to at least take a look at if you're in the market for something like this. Have a good one.